Greetings, my adventuring guild. I am Zanzibar Cake Youth from Mogington, and you are not. As far as I know. If you are in fact me, please let me know. I'd like to know a couple of things. And tonight, we're going back into the deep dark underground and potentially beyond. That's right, it's more Zork. Or Mork, if you prefer. I don't know why you would, but there it is. And tonight we're going to make some magic. By which I mean we're going to actually create it in a spellmaker. Now, I vaguely recall that we got the instructions for that at some point. And I think it is... Yeah, I did keep a screenshot. Good, cool. So we've got that. I had to go back and actually, dig out a screenshot from the VOD. It was slightly irritating, but it's fine. We're gonna do it. And as it is, our ageless, faceless, gender-neutral, culturally ambiguous adventure person seems to be doing quite well so far. Oh no, my horsies. Please don't lick my horsies. They are made of... I think one of them is white chocolate, the other is dark chocolate, but it could be wrong. They could be backwards. Possibly one of them is dark chocolate and the other is white chocolate. Or it could be nougat. I've never actually... What is nougat? What exactly the fuck is nougat? Hold on. Family of confections made with sugar, honey, roasted nuts, whipped egg white, and chopped candied fruit. Huh. That's not the kind I think of. I mean, I guess, yeah. Fluffy nougat is the featured ingredient in the Three Musketeers bar. It sure is. I mean, I know people who think that nougat is just a way to sell you some air and advertise as chocolate. But... shrug, I suppose. These be three flavors of the two Musketeers. Chocolate was the most popular and the other two got axed. I need to find out if that's true. I need to find out if that's true. It doesn't look like it's... Originally, it had 3 pieces in one package. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Rising costs and wartime restrictions on sugar saw phasing out of the vanilla and strawberry pieces. That's interesting. So it's not that the chocolate version was exactly the most popular, but it was a war thing. Huh. Three Musketeers Mint, the first brand extension. A limited autumn mini mix, French vanilla, mocha cappuccino, and strawberry. Cappuccino sounds really good, particularly with all the foam. Cherry Three Musketeers, raspberry, orange. And now there's Three Musketeers birthday cake. Why does everything have a birthday cake flavor now? Birthday cake doesn't have a fucking flavor. It tastes like cake. Cake is sweet bread. That's not a flavor. Hello, Jaffa. I'm just ranting about candy. I don't know why. Why did this happen? I forget how this happened. Nougat. That's why that happened. Nougat. Anyway, none of these fruit flavors sound particularly appealing to me, but I could go for a mocha cappuccino Three Musketeers. I'll tell you that right now. I am not being sponsored. I am not sponsored by, whoever the fuck makes Three Musketeers, Nestle or Hershey or Hers Nestle. Whoever makes them, they're not giving me any money. They could give me some money. Give me money, Nestle, and I will make fun of you. Anyway, it's time for some Zork Inquisitor. Let me just close the music now. And why the frick? No, don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay. Just a little technical difficulty. There we go. Let me just start the game, and then I'll bring the chat down. And start the game, please. You're about to resize the window, aren't you, you bastard? Yeah, you are. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Hold on. We gotta restart it because it turned off, MPEG. And that actually is higher quality video. So, I just gotta restart it real quick. Like, it didn't register that last time we turned it off. Video games are hard, man. There are too many settings. And now I gotta mute my phone. And get Twitch chat up on my phone and all kinds of stuff. It's a butt. But... alright, let's restore. So, end of day 1, I think, is where we were. Here we are in the Spellmaker Lab. With the spell checker and all. And we're gonna make a spell. And over here... some parchment.
It's a blank spell scroll. It won't do anything until you put it through the pressing tables in the right order, then feed it into the spell checker.
Right. Happily, I do have a screenshot of how to make the Biebert spell. So we're gonna leave it to Biebert. That is probably gonna be the name of my VOD for this one. Alright, what do we need? We need origination. That's replication. That's transmogrification. We need origination. Because it starts with origination, you see. That makes sense to me. Origination. That's done. Now modification. Origination, modification. I guess we just stamp that a few times. Now replication. I guess replication is out this way. Yep, replication. No idea what that did. Interpretation and then transmogrification. So you gotta run all up and down the hallways in this. Interpretation. That is a toaster. Transmog, you're too late. I'm already like this. How does one transmog? Oh, okay. It involves a rolling press. Well, that's news to me. And now we just run it through the spell checker.
Spell named Biebert is not yet imbued. Imbuing spell. Imbuing is complete.
The Biebert spell gives the appearance of inclement weather. I use it for family reunions.
The appearance of inclement weather. Well, I know where we can use that. Trot on back across our bridge. Get the map in. No, that's the spell scroll. The half spell scroll. Here's our map. Good day, Jaden Company. Jade's. Oh. Good to see you. Hope you're well. If you want to go back to the crossroads, now that we have this spell all tuned up. Groupie? I don't think Groupies is quite an appropriate name. I don't know about that one. And when it rains, the umbrella tree does that.
Look, it's fall.
Zindor, triplicate quantity of intoxicating beverages. Can I nusto this?
The Zimdor spell triplicates quantities of intoxicating libations. The Froboz's Magic Alcoholic Beverage Company had it regulated, so it can't be nustoed into your spellbook.
Feeling a lot of good and a lot of bad. I understand that. I have had that kind of day in the past. Alright, triplicating alcoholic beverages. That is something we can use. Let's get this house drunk off its ass. We got our mead light.
Mead light? What kind of a drink is that? It'd take at least twice what you've got there to do anything. Not that the wizards of this universe use or condone the use of alcohol or any mind-altering substance in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the wizards are like the #1 condoners of mind-altering substances. Don't give me that shit.
Now you're talking. 36 flutes of mead light would be sought the heartiest of the hearty.
Yoink. And he's down.
Want some right? Of course you do.
Poor Harry. He starts with just one drink. One drink, he says. What can one teensy little drink do? And then another. And then another. And before you know it, my house is sloshed on the front lawn.
There. They'll sleep it off. Shall we?
Let's get away from these bees.
What do you think, huh? This place has some nice appointments. I've always thought it could use a conversation pit, though.
What do you do in a conversation pit? You just fall in. Make out? Oh, okay.
It slices, it dices. Yes, folks, it's a combination mixer and houseplant all rolled into one. I call it the Chia processor.
Really? Doesn't really do much, does it? Contemplate life and contemplate making out. Well, that's fair. Neither of these look right, but this one does. It's a mug, alright. I wish I could grow a mug. What's this? Taming your Snapdragon. Alright, we already did this. We already made the Snapdragon go bouncy bouncy. See, anything else in the bookcase? Some lights up. Natural and supernatural creatures of Quindor. The common domesticated Brogmoid is a short, squat, often hairy, though the rare Brogmordius CG graphicus, or blueskin variety, is most often hairless. Creature. What he lacks in intelligence, the Brogmoid makes up for through stupidity. To be fair, however, there is a kind of bravery born only of extreme stupidity. And this thick fearlessness, along with a supernatural strength and a loyal nature, makes the Brogmoid the perfect companion in the underground, provided you point him in the right direction. Brains in the underground are entirely overrated, as seen in the case of the flighty Yipple, Yippolus undergroundicus, or the wildly neurotic Griff, Lesser Circus Canis, both of whom operate from a fearful sensitivity, known only to the extremely intelligent, a cowardice that renders both creatures nearly useless in an underground adventure. So, apparently this is Griff, he is our dragon, and he is largely useless because he's too smart. Like, he's actually intelligent, so he knows how to be afraid of things. Oh, here's something. The 3 most important artifacts from Quindorian Empire have been lost forever. The Coconut of Quindor, the Cuba Foundation and the Skull of Yorick. We have actually heard this story before. Hello, Phoenix. It's good to see you. We have heard that story before. We are currently looking for the various and sundry. Oh, hello. What are you? Big lump of
It's a
brown
chunk
stuff.
of fudge from the remains of Flatheadia Castle. Strictly contraband, but it's some darn good fudge.
Illegal fudge. That's the best kind. And what are you? We got a block of white stuff.
Hungus lard. Sweet Yorick, is that stuff ripe? It mixes well, though. The right ingredients can drown out the stench.
Smelly lard. Mmm. Whatever we're making, I hate it. And...
Look at the way my little flying bugs light up. And they're hot. Can you feel it? It's like an oven in there. I call them hot bugs.
hot bugs, huh? There's so many jokes I could make, and I don't want to make any of them. Frobos Magic All Organic Processor Recipes. Chapter 17, Cocoa. Alright, we're gonna be making cocoa, I guess. What's out the window?
The walking castle. He sure has grown. I'm glad I started keeping him outside.
Yeah, there's a castle just walking around out there. Maybe we can make it like us? I don't know if I want a castle to be attracted to me. It seems like it would be a bit much. Even for me.
My voicemail! A message! Yes! Somebody remembered me! Oh, 100 years ago.
Look, 100 years ago is nothing in Zork time.
Hello, this is Shona from Girth Publishing, and we're finishing up the latest edition of Gluttonous Recipes of the Fat and Unemployed, and we seem to have some discrepancy over the specifications for your cocoa blend. First off, Flatheadia fudge is illegal contraband, not to mention a tad hard to come by, and we can't find anyone with the guts to go near a quilpie's nest. A bar of glazed hungus lard is just disgusting, and none of us can figure out what hot bugs are. And then there's this last thing, moss of Marilyn. You don't really expect someone to go scraping for moss, do you? Look, we appreciate your submission, but if we can't reproduce your recipe, we can't expect anyone else to.
She has no idea what she's missing. Actually, neither do I. What's she talking about?
Hi, my name is Doug, and I'm calling with a fantastic offer from the Frobos Electric Publishing Company. If you subscribe to both the Media's monthly and Informer reports today, you can qualify for...
Isn't that the fellow who used to do those Encyclopedia Frobosica commercials?
Hello.
I'm glad we have subtitles for this.
This is Snapple of the Guild of Bikers. That's Snapple, yes, 2 F's. I've relocated and I live in the throat, actually, of the great watch dragon of the coconut.
Oops, we got more.
And there isn't normally a founding artifact, except that artifact appears to have swallowed some sort of ship. Well, there's no accounting for your own digestive processes. But it appears to have once been a ship. That's all we get out here, mostly ships and the like. But that's neither...
Does your story have a point, sir?
These are all 100 years old. Any poor fellow living in a dragon has probably been digested by now.
Right. Sorry, it's me again. Snapple. Well, we discussed all that, right? Now, anyway, I'm a baker by trade. It should be fairly clear by my name, Snaffle of the Guild of... Right. Anyways, since the end of all this magic business, I've had to tell you to understand your business. I brought this up at the Guild to promote you, and nobody got else me really. When a simple golden spell, though the dough 83 times...
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the audio output, by the way.
How they work. And when it does, well, it usually fills the window too open. And your button belt doesn't come out the right size, or maybe... Hold on for an important message. Has a phone call ever changed your life? This one quite possibly can. Robot Data Institute would like to offer you, Albot of Earth, a free trial subscription to the Inquisition Cranial Enema program.
100 years of phone solicitor messages. There really should be a law.
Cranial Enema program. Well, there's no accounting for taste. It's over here. Castle watching a field guide. Pandorian, Eastland, something coastal, Frank, Gothic, something, gender indeterminate, single. Okay. Genus biped, fortified architecture, species named Hugh. Hugh seems very shy, almost nervous, really. Won't let his drawbridge, Eastland's rural coastal. Thank you, I'm glad you can read that. Won't let his, drawbridge down for a moment. And his moat is looking a bit yellow. Oh, thank God. I'm beginning to doubt he can be domesticated at all. I'm so glad it wasn't his meat. What's this? All spells, be they of great powers or smaller trifles, share 3 fabrics of origin. There is the runes and the old tongues, spake of by the dragons and the griffins, that make up high magic, which is the power of origination of being, the power to create out of the grey void. This power is greatest, as it is not mortal, but of the immortal heart. There is middle magic, the power that knows what may be known, the opens what may be opens, the saying what may be saying. This is yet a great power, the power of the mind. What follows behind him magic is the magic immortal, but the heart is not. There is but one other power in the world, and it is the power not of the mind, and not of the heart, but of the body, most mortal of all. The power of the body is the power of deep magic, and that is the weak magic. The weakest of all magic, it is the favorite magic of man and beast. The magic of transmutation and change of the earth and the underground. You're becoming sweeter. Yes, I am. Get me some fish. Alright, I think we're actually gonna Obadal the castle. I think we're gonna make ourselves attractive to this castle and see what comes of it. I'm not sure I like this idea, but it seems a logical one. So let's be attractive to the castle. Alright. Okay, he's coming this way. Pen and paper RPG where dragons can impregnate anything. Hey, I didn't write it. But if I did, it wouldn't change. Oh, he opened his drawbridge. There we go. Oh.
Wow, I've never gone inside him before. This is pretty gross.
Okay, there's 3 pedestals in here. There's a sort of drain thing. And there's a heart. Oh, there's a skull stuck in it. Narwhal, activate time tunnels. Well, that's good. I mean, if we need to activate a time tunnel, we can activate a time tunnel. You know, in case we find a time tunnel. And there is this room, which we haven't been in yet. What's in here?
My room. Oh, the nights I spent in this room. Warm, cozy, secure. Alone. Bored. Miserable. Waiting for hour after sluggish hour to tick by. I guess I don't miss this place all that much.
Okay. Let's see.
Looks like a torn piece of scroll.
This spell's name is Snavik. In order for the scroll to be valid, the letters really ought to be facing in the right direction.
Well, that's not cool. We'll just use the mirror. Just hold it up to the mirror. Oh. Okay.
Hey, I detect wackiness. That scroll just flipped. Ah, my secret mirror room, where I brought lusty nymphs for trysts. I mean, where I would have brought them if I had known any.
Yo, you might as well be prepared.
That would be the second half of the Snavik scroll. You've got both pieces of the spell, but you can't nusto it when it's all ripped up like that. You gotta run it through a spell checker.
Thanks for solving all these puzzles for me, man. I don't know what I would do if I had to solve puzzles by myself. Oh god, all my directions are reversed. Let's get into here, or out of here. Ugh. Alright, nothing else up here.
Oh, how'd that get there? It's a time tunnel.
Oh. Oh shit, we got a thing for that. You know what, let's save. Just in case this kills us. Get down in the underground, you don't need
I wouldn't do that if I were you. You're likely to come out pureed on the other side.
Oh, how bad can it be? Come on, let me in. No? Alright. Well, we've activated the time tunnel. Can I, like... No? Alright. Well, let's go see what this scroll does. But first, we need Quelby honey for this glaze. They hate strong smells.
They're not gonna like that.
I don't
Pull the lard out first, or you'll curdle all the honey.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how to do these things. Pull the lard out. Get the atmospheric switch from strings into bees! Alright, now we have some honey. Let's get the fuck out of here before the bees come back. They're gonna be pissed. Where's the teleporter? Teleporter is over here. We just need the spell checker, so down to the spell lab. This is a map. Spell lab. Let's get this spell fixed.
Spell named Snavik is torn. Repairing spell. Repair is complete.
Ah, Snavig. The trusty all-purpose shape changer spell. Nice fix.
Change shape to that of target creature. I wish we could have cast that on the living castle. Maybe we still can. I want to be a living castle. I want to be tall, goddammit. I've never been tall before. Does it hurt? We're gonna find out. All hurts. Good to know. Alright, around we go. Oh good, the bees are gone for good. Alright, let's, whoop, nope, we just go in. I don't think we can actually cast on him anymore. Let's save and find out. Save? No, we cannot. What a shame. It's a tough gig, but you can tough through it. That's a lot of toughing. Anyway, I believe we have all of the ingredients for the cocoa, except for moss of Marilyn. So everybody keep an eye out for moss, I guess. It has powerful art design and phenomenal art. It does. Acted. Moss. Where would you find... I don't know where you would find moss. Let's assemble all the ingredients in a nice line, because I am picky about my inventory space. What is this? Oh, this is the letter opener. On the north side of any tree. Maybe it's only targetable when the castle's still mobile. That could be it, too. We are kind of running low on living creatures. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's go to hell. Maybe we can find somebody to mimic in hell. That's the kind of thinking you only get here on Zythercur.stream.com.net. Alright, it's Hades. But it's hell. Why are we taking the subway when we could, instead, it's for the spectacle of it. That's why we're doing it. Alright, down to Hades we go. Sharon's still here waiting for us. Man, that guy is patient. Flat rate 2 Zork meds, credit 1 Zork med. Alright, we gotta give him 2 Zork meds then. I can do that. Do you want it? Okay. I guess I gotta... Do I have to acknowledge this? Okay. And now we can row. It'd be a crime to talk over this jam.
Your sword's glowing blue. Let me try that again. Your sword's glowing blue.
Ah. That is an old Zorkish tradition. It means there is danger around. Somewhere. Hey. What are you?
Let's cut the crap, okay? You got this spot. You know the drill. You're the adventurer. I'm your basic two-headed guardian of Hades type creature. You're looking for treasure, mana, crystals, red pages, blue pages, whatever.
It's all the same, really.
The point is, you want to get by.
They always do.
And we gotta kill you.
We always do.
There's a little banter, a little slang, chop, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then I gotta string your entrails all over the place and make a big mess.
Do us both a favor. Beat it. That is before we change our minds.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not really impressed with this goofy-looking, two-headed what's-it. Let's just charge straight into battle. Violence always solves everything.
Don't even start with a Sparky. Don't even start with a Sparky.
Okay, I guess we're not gonna win that fight. I just poke you.
Haven't you heard a word we've said? That Charon guy'll roll just about any moron across the river.
Yeah, they're surprisingly dedicated to not killing me. I thought for sure that was gonna get me, like, turbo murdered. That said, we now have a living thing for... We can look like something else. So let's,
Haven't you heard a word we've said? That Charon
whoops, I
guy will roll
missed.
just about any moron across the river.
Let's use our shape-shifting spell.
Now you look like us, which is an improvement, but you're still not getting by.
Oh, that's an interesting look. Interesting like Jojo the slime-faced boy is interesting.
I don't think I've evolved to process two things at the same time. This is not good. Oh no, which bridge do I take? One of these. This one, I guess. I just need to, like, block out all input from this side of the screen. Sure. Can I punch? Oh. Nope, happily it isn't. You know, what about Sharon?
You've transmogrified yourself into his clone. If you're gonna do something, do it fast. You won't stay like this very long.
Taking your lunch break early, huh? Don't forget to punch out.
Just save. And, let's punch them out. I bet they're Cerberus.
What are you doing?
That's not your card.
You're not Charon.
Who are you?
One of the beast's heads lunges towards you and bites your head off. At least, this is what you assume he does. You are far too dead to know for certain. You have died. We are at 417 points out of a possible 1,000, giving us the rank of Assistant Sorcerer. We are really coming up in the world. Let's, restore that
Taking
save.
your lunch break early, huh? Don't forget to punch out.
And punch out the correct card this time. Yeah, let's you turn it. Well, it just says, what is the official?
Hello. Brog like rocks.
Brog?
Rocks. Brog thinking about rocks. Brog thinking about rocks and how nice they are. Nice for his tummy.
Hi, you must be Brog. What is the official definition on change shape to that of target creature? I guess it doesn't mention the living. So, we're cool. And what are you?
Hi, my name's Dalbaz. I'm the one in the lantern. The person who's carrying us around hasn't given us a name, so I just use Afghan Cop. I find it fits he, she, or it pretty well.
Brog am Brog.
Uh-huh. I never would have figured that out. So how'd you end up in that totem, big guy?
Afghan Cop, of course, being ageless, faceless, gender-neutral, culturally ambiguous adventure person. Which I personally quite like as a gender. I think I'm thinking of adopting it formally.
Nice cave. Cave, good place to hide.
I'm so glad he's invented pants. Thank you for inventing pants, Brog. I don't know. Maybe he's just born like that.
Hello, buttons. Ooh, green is pretty. Brog finds nice hiding place. No bad things will happen to him now. Bad guy squish Brog in thing. Brog thing now. Brog sitting here long time, being thing and thinking about rocks. Rocks.
Some people are just happier when they're things, I guess. Rocks. Alright, there is a time tunnel here. We can open the time tunnel. I don't believe we can actually enter the time tunnel. It would puree us, as the Dungeon Master says. Well, let's open it up anyway. Let's crack this thing open.
Narwhal.
Yep. And, we cannot enter the time tunnel? And we throw a hammer into the time tunnel. We cannot hit time with a hammer. Can we stab time? No. That's a shame, considering all time has done to us. No, no hammer time. And we cannot actually walk in... We cannot formally walk into Hades. So I guess we're done here for now. Hey, man. Unless...
666. Very cute.
The mailbox of the beast. Empty. Alright, let's head back across. Hey, Karen. Once beyond the gates, no one returns from Hades. Oh. Are you keeping my money? Cool, great. Well, I think we may have soft-locked ourselves. No one returns from Hades, huh? It is possible we may have soft-locked ourselves. That is actually... I hadn't thought about the possibility of that. Can we make him attracted to us? Perhaps that will get him to make an exception. Well, the game hasn't actually ended yet, so there must be something we can do. Hey.
Haven't you heard a word we've said?
That Charon guy'll roll just about any moron across the river.
Row any moron across the river. These are morons.
Now you look like us, which is an improvement, but you're still not getting by.
Can we Obadill the turtle dudes? That is a good idea. I like that idea. Yeah, he'll row these dudes across the river. Oh, which is... Ooh. The next time we're back here, and we will have to come back to work that time gate eventually, we will try Obadilling the... We'll see if we can make them like us. Oh. Alright, what have we got left? We have to make some fudge. Which means we need some moss of Marillion. Which means we need some moss. Which... Where would you get... Maybe at a flood control dam we'll find moss. Because there's water? I don't know, we'll check the subway stops and see if there's any moss around. And then we'll, expand our search outward from there. All we need is some nice green moss. And, where better to find it than underground? Aha!
That looks like... Yep, it's moss of Marilyn. There doesn't seem to be very much of it, though.
We solved that problem.
Beautiful. That's plenty.
Oh, so we'll just take it all. Right, to the Dungeon Master's home. Back to the crossbows. I knew it was down here. I couldn't remember if it was here or at the monastery. So, I'm glad we did in fact manage to find it. Let's go make some hot cocoa. According to the Dungeon Master's allegedly award-winning recipe. to his place. Down this path. His cocoa machine is right over here. Let's see. We need the fudge.
Ah, the days when it was all as easy as saying tea. Earl Grey. Hot.
We need the hot bugs.
This recipe, if I remember correctly, works almost like a potion.
We need the honey. Well, we need the lard.
Cocoa. Hot and rich and murky. Like a fresh compost pile.
We do need the honey. And we need the, moss. And we need a cup. And that should be everything.
Oh, wow. Talk about deja vu. The last time I got a whiff of this stuff, I was working on a new spell. It had to do with time tunnels. It's too dangerous to jump through them normally, but that's right. It let you send spirit essences through time. When they come out on the other end, they're back in their bodies. It's called Yaster.
Oh. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you.
The cup's the best part, isn't it?
Well, we've got a time tunnel right here. Let's huck something back through time. Like a Yaster. Yeah, that is, in my opinion, the puzzle that is the biggest logical leap in the entire game. You have no particular reason to make hot cocoa. But if you make hot cocoa, the Dungeon Master remembers something he was thinking about the last time he was drinking it. That's not really a very logical puzzle. It makes sense in a kind of working backwards way. But I think that may be the most obtuse puzzle in the game. Alright, let's Yaster something.
Yaster.
It won't work like that. You need to cast it on a totem while standing next to a time tunnel.
Oh, on a totem. Alright. Let's send back
Yaster.
our dragon. Go, dragon! Go! And we are standing next to a White House.
Hey, that's the White House, isn't it? Ooh, wow. Before it was condemned.
Look, dragon.
Before it was condemned.
Strong.
No, anyway, no, this dragon is neither big nor strong. We're standing next to a White House, a bordered front door. In the mailbox is...
Jeez, what if someone's in the house? I don't want to get caught. Oh, all right.
No, it's fine. What's in here? 666 Hades Prepper. You can take it with you. Oh, and he just gets a wing. You can just tuck this under a wing. That's nice. So if we have anything we want to send to Hades... Hey. Alright, dragon, rip the boards off.
Oh, sorry, pal. I can fly, I can complain, I can breathe fire. Okay, maybe I can't breathe fire, but I sure as Hades can't pull these boards off either.
Alright, well... you can tamper with the mailing system. Is there anything... Glorf!
Hey, the spell fairy left us another present.
Alright. Let's mail ourselves a Glorf. You gotta close it.
Oops, I almost forgot.
Yep, you gotta put the flag up. If you don't put the flag up, the mail doesn't go out. And what's over here?
Don't touch me. I don't need whatever you are, dragging me around with your clammy, paws or claws or what kind of thing are you, anyways?
I am the great dragon of the Empire. Beware the flames of my wrath.
Ah, blow it out your tail.
Not a lot of respect for the humble dragon in these parts.
Where are you taking me? What will we be doing? Does it involve extreme darkness, explicit danger, or untamed underground animal life?
Oh, jeez. I really hope not.
And we can't get in this cave. So let's just... Alright, let's try throwing Brog back here. Brog is probably strong enough to rip down the door.
Yes, Dad.
Go, Brog. My minion. Oh, Brog is short.
Hello? Hello up there. Why you never talk to Brog?
Brog is really short. Wow.
Brog no like it here. Brog teeny bit scared.
Maybe I will just save, man. Playing as Brog feels like playing as, like, me. Alright, Brog?
Board's hurting house. Leave house alone, Nails.
There we go. Just put this in your... I don't want to think about that. Alright, we're gonna enter a dark place. You know what that means? This is a Zork game. You are eaten by a Gru. What was going through your head? A pitch black cave in a Zork game. What did you think was gonna happen? Right. Let's go get a torch.
I'm the bickering torch. At least that's what they call me anyways. I prefer to call myself a grande peaceful.
Okay.
I'm the flickering torch. I do flicker, and that's okay. I'm afraid of dark caves, and I've accepted that about myself. I'm hearing that you really enjoy rocks.
Brog eat rocks.
Alright. Yeah, the flickering torch.
Quite a teapot. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Real breeding
this
ground.
tight hole, I'll be burning right beside you every...
Alright, here we are in the Gru breeding grounds. I'm feeling very brave about this. I'm being really heroic right now. Let's tuck the torch away for now. And it looks like there's some kind of teeth keeping us from going on. Let's hit it with a stick. Hit it with a stick. Hit it with a stick. No? Okay. I guess we don't hit that with a stick. There's some eggs.
Yuck. No eat egg. Brog like rocks.
Oh. Well, let's keep it anyway. And...
Whoops.
that was maybe not a great idea. Yoink. Oh well, new egg. .com. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what we're doing there. Ooh, rocks.
Rocks.
Can I put the egg with the rocks? No. Can I keep eating the rocks?
Brog like rocks. Rocks. Oh, Brog tummy full. No more rocks today.
Aw. No more for today. Ooh. There is a little charcoal burner here. Apparently, let's make a little omelet. Hard boil this egg.
Hold still, little torch.
You know, I wonder how old Mother Gru is going to feel about us flying up little Junior here.
I felt bad about doing this briefly, and then I didn't anymore. Yeah, I don't feel bad about
Is
it.
an egg ever really just an egg?
There we go. Now I've got a hard-boiled egg. Let's put it back in the nest, because I think that will be very funny. No? Alright.
No. No work.
Well, can I bonk it on the teeth?
Brog no dumb. That dumb. Oh, Brog tummy full. No more rocks today.
I think I get it. I think I have to make the egg extremely hard. And then I have to throw it at the what's it over there. So, we do have a hard egg. A nice hard-boiled egg. And now we throw it. And then ooh, yeah, there we go.
Egg go boom.
There we go, that knocks some rocks down. Now what's over here? A jumping puzzle.
Whee! It's almost fun in a way, isn't it? All this jumping business when you get the hang of it. I'm not even thinking about the cruise. Oh dear, cruise.
And let's see, we have
no.
3 chessboards.
But Brog trying. Brog get it. Just Brog no good. But Brog
what we
trying.
have to do... You know what we do with chess puzzles?
Brog much better at this game.
Match!
Easy.
That's what we do with chess puzzles.
Good puzzle. Smart Brog.
And here we are in
Castle is Brog's friend.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Brog find nice home for Skull. Go to sleep, little Skull.
Well, good. There we go. We found our way to the castle. And we've replaced the stove. Honestly, Brog smashing the chess puzzle is one of those moments that lives on in my heart forever. Every time I see a chess puzzle in a video game, I think, yes, but what if I could just hit this with a stick until it goes away? And I feel that that's the true essence of chess. It's hitting things with a stick until they go away. Now, down in Hades was the other time tunnel. And I assume that we are equipped to check this out. Admittedly, it does mean dealing with Charon again. But I think we're cool with him. We could make that roll cannon with a stick. Yeah. Better yet, we could make cannon with a stick. Flat rate 2 Zork mids, credit 1 Zork mid. I just have to pay him. Put your hat back on. Put your hat back on. And now we ride on across. Frankly, if you have a hammer, you should hammer in the morning. And you should hammer in the evening, all over this land. It's a hammer of justice. It's a hammer of freedom. It's a hammer of fuck you chess puzzles. So now that we're in
You've
Hades...
got mail.
Hey, we've got mail.
Ah, an envelope. But how can we possibly open such a cleverly sealed device? Confound it.
With a hammer. No? Okay. With a sword.
I think we could safely call that overkill.
Overkill means enough kill. Alright, the letter O.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant.
Glorf, untie the knots. Okay. And let's try Brog again. By the way, our spellbook is completely full now. Untying knots is the last and most powerful magic we will have. Brog, go.
Uh-oh. Brog can't swim. No. Brog won't go back now.
Okay, Brog can't swim. Brog does not want to fucking be here. That, to be fair, you know, Brog already did his thing. He's fine. Yeah, we're not gonna make Brog do anything weird.
Yes, dude.
Griff, you're up.
Oh, what an attractive little archipelago. This is my idea of a vacation, a little fun, sun, and I don't have any.
Fun, sun, and nose cream.
Hey, can we get a few drinks around here?
Actually, this archipelago has rather suspicious...
the kind with the little umbrellas?
Griff, please. Has a rather suspicious shape to it. Let's, explore the place a bit.
Ice is frozen water.
Ice is frozen water, and I'm drinking water. Yeah, this is a interestingly shaped island. I can swim from small pointy island to small pointy island. I cannot. Can I go upward? No. Unfortunately, this seems to be the only places he's willing to fly. You got anything? No. At the wing. Do you know any magic? No, he is a magical creature, but he cannot do magic himself. Alright, and that is just the time tunnel. Now, I am fairly sure there's gotta be something else we can do around here. But I'm just not seeing it. Maybe if we had something else. What? Yeah, I feel like this is the correct combination of characters, but, if I'm supposed to be seeing a highlight, oh well. I guess we'll just head back.
Let's go home, okay?
Sure thing, man. Huh. Yeah, the strongest urge to lock at something. Lock. Lock. Lock? Lock. I don't know what that means. You know, I actually feel... Yeah, I think I missed something.
Yes, dude.
I am just getting up. Yeah, I just got a walkthrough open in the background, and I did, in fact, miss futzing around with something. There is, in fact, a...
Oh, what an attractive
yeah.
archipelago.
This one claw
This
is
is
a
my
highlight.
idea of a vacation,
You can see the mouse
fun,
cursor
sun,
light up when you mouse over it. And that changes the shape of
Hey,
things.
can we get a few drinks around here?
This is why I never feel too bad going for the walkthroughs. Oh, hey, who are you?
Well, that's an air pump. So, let's pump some air.
Oh, is this gonna be one of those dig dug situations? See, now I'm checking every claw that we come across.
Oh, the kind with the little umbrellas?
Also, isn't this just a lovely place to be? This is a lovely point of view right here. This is maybe my favorite view in the game, for reasons. Indeed. We can't... Oh, what's this? We have a... something. And we have a... something else. What's over here? No, go ahead, just shove your hand in there. You don't have hands, you're a griffin. Okay, hold on. Right. No? Alright. What about, Okay.
Oh, what was that? Oh, dear God, it's a dragon!
Griff? Griff, honey, I hate to tell you this.
Hello? Hello? What's going on up there?
Oh, man. Always, oh, hi.
You ever been stuffed in a dragon's nose? This ain't funny, you sick seafaring bastard!
That is Earl Bowen, the voice of LeChuck from Monkey Island. Oh, a gold tooth.
Oh, come on! I mean, you gotta be a moron to perform an impromptu root canal on a sleeping dragon. It just isn't done. I mean...
Yeah, it does seem like you should be an airplane. Let's see. Let's check out the back of the throat. This has absolutely no...
That would be a coconut. Oh, yeah. The coconut of Gwendor. I was looking for that nut.
That was a sound clip for the ages. I was looking for that nut.
Actually, since you're there, maybe you could help me out. I'm
What's up,
trying
man?
to make myself a pina colada down here and I'm running short on ingredients. So I need to run to the store to pick up a coconut. If I throw you a rope, could you tie it to one of the dragon's teeth so I can climb up?
Yeah, probably.
That's a rope, all right. Thanks, mate.
Let's tie it to one of the dragon's teeth.
You know, that would make an excellent popping utensil. But I really don't want to make any dragons, you know, uncomfortable. That would be...
Yeah, you don't want to make dragons.
Hello there.
No, wait, thank you for the rope, man.
Did you get the rope?
Uh-huh, thanks.
Hello?
So let's tie this rope to the coconut.
That's odd.
Let's tie the rope to the coconut. No? Alright. Well, let's tie the rope to this,
Hello? Did you get the rope? Hello? That's odd.
I'm pretty sure we can tie the rope to something. Oh, I know. Let's just put the coconut door in the boat.
Hey, how convenient. We could put something.
And
did you get the rope? Hello there. Hello?
There we go. That's
Did you get the rope?
some clear breathing space.
Hello? That's odd.
Alright.
Hello there.
Which one did you immortalize? The actual quote
Did you get...
or
Well, I'm not going to dwell on it, but that was stupid.
Oh, whoops. I messed up. Wait in dragon's mouth. The dragon slowly closes his mouth and dips his head back beneath the surface. With no means of escape, you have a choice between drowning and taking an apartment in the Watch Dragon Arms apartment with Sneffel. You take the partially furnished spare lot behind the uvula. Over the years, you find Sneffel to be a decent enough roommate, much better than the slobs down in the lower spleen, whose dog won't stop barking. You have been swallowed whole. Alright, well that makes sense. How exactly do I do this? Okay, let's restore. My autosave is, looking adorable.
Hello there.
Alright, let's
Hello?
actually help this dude.
Did you get the rope?
There you go, man. There's the rope.
Hello? Oh, that's odd.
You know, my hyperactive superego is composed of complex neuroses, you know, that usually keep me from doing things like touching a dragon's tooth.
Just hold the rope, please. Thanks, mate.
You all right there, man? Alright, I think all I have to do is... Let's think about this for a second.
Well, I'm not going to dwell on it, but that was stupid. Well, I'm not going to dwell on it.
We can't get out that way.
That was stupid.
Maybe if I save... New save. Maybe if I pop this one, I can fly.
She blows!
Hey, what blows up must come down. That's called nature.
And then I can, tuck this away and flee?
Well, I'm not going to dwell on it, but that was stupid.
I open the other... Whoops. Nope, he's swallowing.
Well, I'm not going to dwell on it, but that...
Man, he is really enthused about this stupidity. Yeah, that was stupid. It was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, restore. Throw the dragon save. I think we can put the coconut in here.
Hey, how
it's still
convenient.
technically
We can put
inside.
something there.
Now we can leave. Maybe we can pop it from this side? Oops. I think the coconut fell back in. Alright. Okay. I have another idea. I'm gonna restore. We're gonna grab the rope this time. That guy doesn't need it. Now we leave.
Well,
No.
I'm not gonna dwell on
Now
it, but
we,
that was stupid.
Hello there.
Hey, how convenient. We can put something there.
Hello? Did you get the rope?
You have
Hello
it.
there. Hello? Hello? Did you get the rope? Hello?
Now we tie the two together.
That's odd.
Go
Hello
back
there.
in.
Hello?
Save
you
again
get the
because this is
rope?
just as stupid.
Hello?
Hello
there.
unblocked both.
She blows!
Did you get the rope?
Yep, there it goes.
Hello?
And now I bail. Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy. All we had to do was tickle a freaking dragon, fly into his mouth, send the guy to his doom, and shoot an inflatable sea captain out of his nose. I wish everything in life was so simple. Come to Papa.
If any dragons out there would like to have an
Hey,
inflatable
nice
shot out of their
joint.
nose,
Now
please
let's
let me
just
know.
stick this thingamabob in that thingamajigger and tango on out of here, okay? Ta-da! Good work, kid.
There we go. Now we just need a third time tunnel and a we haven't found that yet.
Good evening, Grand Inquisitor.
They're rioting in the streets, you know. There's even talk of a magic rebellion. Those imbeciles. If only they knew how much I care.
You ever tried just talking to them?
Everything's so messed up. I mean, that's not even the worst of it. I just killed my college roommate. Or at least I thought I did, but apparently some idiot is carting him around the underground in a magic lamp. My men don't... If my men don't find him soon, they could ruin everything.
Come on now. Don't cry, Mr. Inquisitor.
Yannick, please.
Yannick, you think you've got it bad. I let the love of my life slip through my fingers over a stupid game of strip, grew, fire, and water.
Well, at least you had one.
Never even knew her name. I'm gonna be crying too. Look, I wasn't gonna say this, but if I tell you where you can find that idiot and the lamp guy, that make you feel any better?
Jack, would you?
2 words. Time tunnels. Didn't you ever see the great Underground Adventure 3?
Time tunnels. Of course. Thank you, Jack.
Ah, forget it. Now, pull yourself together, man. This is embarrassing.
Of course.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Now, come on. Where's that tyrannical madman? Hmm? Do the face. No, give me that mean face. Now, where were we?
Guards, Bring in the Frobars Electric Hungus Prod. You pathetic fool.
That's my guy!
The video remastered. This is the DVD version of Zork Grand Inquisitor, as opposed to the original 2 CD version. So it is a bit higher res and higher frame rate than the original release, I suppose. But it is still the original video. It's just DVD-ified. I don't remember when the DVD version actually came out. Now that I think about it. Now I'm curious. One moment. I want to check something. Zork Grand Inquisitor DVD version. When did this come out? 1997, apparently? Really? Yeah, I think this is, in fact, 27 years old. Huh. I don't know. It does look pretty impressive, I have to admit. Alright, let's get out of here.
Where did you hear the word we said?
No,
That
I keep forgetting that we need to...
across the river.
DVDs only came out in 96. I never saw one until the late 90s. Yeah, I don't know. Every source I can find online lists this as 1997. It doesn't feel like 1997,
not getting by.
If you can find a more accurate source of information for the Grand Inquisitor DVD release, please let me know, because I have no memory of buying this, honestly. I know I picked it up at some point, I don't know when. That's past a point, I just do not have a memory of things. Apologies for that. Alright, we need to find, we need to find ourselves another time tunnel. And that means finding ourselves somewhere that we haven't been yet. So let's... The monastery. We haven't really done anything at the monastery. And that's because our only way out is up there. And it does feel like we should be able to get up there. But I'm not entirely sure how. We don't have a rope. Untie knots. Maybe we do have a rope, actually. The DVD also had the complete version of Zork Nemesis. That's interesting. I don't have Zork Nemesis. It's not on this DVD. Maybe it's just a different edition? Yeah, I've never played Zork Nemesis before. Anyway, back to the crossroads. I have an idea for how we can, get a rope. What we're gonna do is head back to almost the very start of this adventure. Take a look up here.
Oh, come on now. Look, we're safe down here. Even if you could make that climb, we'd be arrested in a matter of seconds.
You notice how it's night up there now? That's a nice touch. When we first got down here, it wasn't night. But let's, untie knots. And now we have a rope. I would really like it if Zork Nemesis was on this DVD, actually. That would be very helpful. I'll just buy it off Good Old Games later, honestly. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's like $10 nowadays. The monastery. There's Windows 98 on it. Windows 98 didn't come out until 1998. Well, that's why it's called Windows 98, yeah. Isn't the original? Yeah, I don't know. Windows 98 is a year later than its 1997 release. Huh. I don't know, I give up.
It's got to catch somehow. Is there anything you could tie it to?
My sword?
That's a rope. That's a rope.
That is a rope.
A sword on a noose. I like that. It's like soap on a rope, only a little tougher to market. This sword appears to be of elven workmanship. Standard adventurer wear. You know the type. A sword on a noose.
Yes,
I like that.
There.
It's like soap on a rope, only a little tougher to market.
The interface gets a little confused sometimes.
Very clever. I hope you can climb up there with all this junk you're carrying.
Some bad choices?
Oh, thank you for the subscription. The narration voice is actually Michael McKean. Dirk Benedict is the dude in the hat in the cell.
See? We can do this whole adventure thing, you and I. And I've got a bad feeling about this.
A bad feeling about what, exactly? Because I don't actually see anything in here that looks dangerous. But yes, thank you for the sub. Oh, did we find the totemizer? We definitely found something. All Inquisition to the service of Murs to Newark, New Jersey. Jesus Christ. Those bastards. To infinity and beyond, and straight to hell.
Permaseal. Another fine product from the Perma series.
The Perma series is very popular among furries. I know that.
Don't you remember the signs from Port Foozle? It's that totemizer machine, and it's powered up again. They must have discovered an alternative power source, like building treadmills at the local orphanage.
Alright. Let's save and see if we can, flee. Anything out here? No. Well, we can make the doors twitch. That's great. Well, this totemizing machine...
Informative, yet deeply disturbing. Sorry I can't help. We never covered this in shop class.
Froboz's Electric Totemizer. Registered trademark. Step 1. Poundization. Totemizer, trademark of Froboz's Electric. Squishitization, stampinization, permasealidization. Manipulation of dials is punishable by totemization, unless you are already scheduled for totemization, in which case you will be moved to the front of the line. Squishing arrests natural, unnatural, and supernatural inclinations from subject. Stamping achieves desirable Inquisition aesthetic. Permasealing ensures permanence of totemization. It looks like there is a step 5. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, all we have to do is sabotage a couple of these, and, I think we got it made.
Hey, what you planning to do with that switch, huh? You're not thinking of pulling it, are you?
Well, not while I'm standing on it. Alright, what do these do?
You think those cranky Inquisition creeps want us to be doing this? You think that creepy crank with the big swirly mustache wants us to be doing this?
Maybe? Can I select any of these? Oh, yeah. To the Hall of Inquisition and Service of Mars. Let's go to Newark, New Jersey. It'll be terrible. I look forward to it. Alright, what happens if we pull this? It looks like it's broken. We actually broke it. Cool. Can we just... Alright, let's turn that back on. Alright, we disabled everything, probably. Did any of these turn it back? Oh, come on, I want to totemize myself. I'm not allowed to... I actually broken it, I think. Which is cool, but probably not what I wanted to do. Can I untotemize? No, I can't pick these up. There's just not a lot of feedback, really. I think it's a problem. Like, if I had some feedback here... Permaseal. Can I... Permaseal is on. What I want is... that light to be green, and I want Permaseal to be off. Like, I don't want to be perma-sealed. I want to be temporary sealed. I want to, you know, take a fun little ride, not... Can I hit it with my sword? Or a hammer? No. What a shame. I hit anything in here with a hammer? I just want to hit something with a hammer so bad, man. Well, I can twist these. Oh, I, did turn out that light up there. The permaseal is now off. That's good, probably. This is... Jam a letter opener in here? Yeah, purple permaseal. Ah, it went back on. It went back on. Let's save and give it a try. Let's... Whoops, no, this is a dragon save. Let's see what happens. We're going to New Jersey, baby. Ow. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. This is great. Ow. Alright, we are not perma-sealed. Chute we roll. To Newark! You are teleported to Newark, New Jersey, where you get gainful employment as an insurance adjuster, buy a condo, and eventually die of arteriosclerosis at the age of 86. We did it! We're out! We fled! Sucks to be everybody else in the entire game, though. Let's maybe, try something else. Let's go to Infinity. I've never been to Infinity. I want to know what Infinity is like. Alright, we're gonna skip this cutscene because it's just, you know, the totemization process. Jump straight to the perma ceiling. Roll down the chute. You could be I'm sure you'd be a fine insurance adjuster.
Hey, this is pretty. Why are you turning blue?
Oh. Right, can't breathe in space. You roll into the airless expanse of the cosmos. You float past the stars until the totemization process reverts, and you regain your body. Ill-equipped for space travel, your head explodes. Your head explode. Alright, enough fucking around. Let's go to the surface of Mars. Mars. Alright, maybe it's not enough fucking around. Alright, skip. Skip. Well, this is nice.
Hey, this is pretty. Why are you turning blue?
Alright, can't breathe in space. Shit. Can't push any buttons either. I'm trapped on Mars. Yeah, Mars doesn't have any... Mars, the nearest neighbor of Zork, the fourth planet from the sun. Major attractions include howling wind, an airless environment, and of course blistering radioactivity. It's easy to tell why it hasn't become very much of a tourist trap. Still, you find it very, very pretty. You can look around for almost 30 seconds before your head explodes. Ah, it was realistic. Alright. I mean, I guess to finish it out, we could go to hell, but we've already been to hell. Let's go to the Inquisition Hall. And of course, you can do all of these with permaseal on, and it will describe, you know, the panorama of Mars, except you're a little plastic ball. Or, you know, the glories of hell, except you're a little hockey puck. I'm not gonna run down every single death in the game, but I trust we all got the gist of how these work. So let's get squished and squashed, diddled, rainbowified, compressed, and discoed. You can be a small ball, a hockey puck, or a coffee cup and pray. Can you get totemized? If you really want to, I suppose. I would... I mean, if you can get Yaskered it into places, that's actually pretty cool. It would mean further co-inhabiting of the spirit, as adventurers Yasker their way into you and steer you around like a little car. I don't know, you might be into that.
You're sitting on my head.
9,942 bottles of mead on the wall. 9,942 bottles of mead. You take one down and pass it around. 9,941 bottles of mead on the wall. 9,942 bottles of mead on the wall. 9,000.
Hey, who are you?
Thanks. When they left me behind in the bin, I thought I was going to be stuck here forever. Oh no. You guys are totems too.
Yeah, we all got squished. What did you do?
I was part of the resistance. You know, the magic underground. There's a whole movement in the streets.
Ugh. Well, somebody better clean it up. You can get a pretty stiff fine for that sort of thing.
Now that's a rule I can live by.
And to think your people once ruled the Empire? Arrest the flathead.
Wait, it's not what you think.
Oh, really? What am I thinking?
Gee, it's hard to tell. There's so much interference coming from your mustache. You're out of milk. And, your pants are chafing you. And you're going to totemize every magic creature in the Empire. And here I thought that oppressing the regular folks was enough of a full-time job. Busy, busy, busy.
For you, I'll make the time. Take her to the totemizer.
What, over a bit of paint?
Well, listen, it doesn't matter what you do, telepath. Your species, like all magic, has been declared extinct. take her to the totemizer.
What? No rack? No gallows? What kind of loser Inquisition is this?
It's attitude like that that had made the House of Flathead what it is today. Fallen!
I wonder what Rip Torn thought of being in this game. But yeah, this is Lucy Flathead. She is the last of our totems. We could technically send her to either the White House or the Dragon Archipelago, but there's really nothing much for her to do in either place. So let's look around the place a little bit. The Flathead Fudge fiasco. Yeah, what did Flathead Fudge ever do to anybody?
Havoc struck Gwendor when the Wizard of Frobars, the court magician of Lord Dimwit Flathead, accidentally transformed Dimwit's famed castle, Flatheadia, into a mountain of fudge. In one errant stroke of wayward magic, the wizard simultaneously destroyed both the skyline and the waistline of the House of Flathead.
Yo, that is a delicious error. And that's where Flathead Fudge comes from. Alright, let's check out the rest of this little museum. The Endless Fire.
In 773 GUE, a local civil servant caused unspeakable devastation to the city of Marilon when he attempted to cast Zemdor, a spell that turns originals into triplicate, and accidentally cast Zimbor, a spell designed to turn one really big city into lots of tiny little ashes. He reportedly apologized to the city with the words, "Whoops, my bad."
The city thing is mentioned, I believe, in somewhere in the Enchanter trilogy. Can't remember where. Let's see, the alchemical debacle.
In the mid-10th century GUE, a group of rogue alchemists seeking the fifth element of the quintessence of immortality released a vengeful force known as the Nemesis. The Nemesis tormented innocents, and a great many less than innocents, when innocents could not be located, throughout the Eastlands.
Yep, I believe that is indeed the plot of Zork Nemesis. Obviously, you have to make that not happen anymore. The Perils of Magic, Grand Inquisition Experiment. Yeah. And, closing the time tunnels. What is this?
The history of Zork was rarely a chronological study until the Inquisition officially sealed the ancient network of time tunnels that runs beneath the Empire. History in Zork now happens but once, and there are, as the Quentorian schoolchildren are known to say, no backsies.
Oh. Well, shame about that. Yeah, could you stop doing that? Okay. Can I replace this with a bigger hammer? See what happens if we crank it to full speed.
The history of Zork was rarely a chronological study until the Inquisition officially sealed the ancient network of...
Here you go, man. Have a... Oh, hold on. Probably have to turn this off. No? That's odd. I think I know what I have to do. Which is that now that he's broken, I have to give him a bigger hammer. And then he'll ram the hell out of this, series of boards. Just for some reason, doesn't seem to be working. just make a quick save. And, walk around a little. Okay, can I just leave? Oh, it was in the next fucking room. Alright. Can I leave this way? This is outside. Do I really want to be here?
This looks like some kind of wacko communication device the guards here must use. Yannick sure do like his toys, don't he?
You want to see played Zork the Undiscovered Underground? I have played that, I think. I'm saving all of the text adventures for when I eventually can get, text-to-speech working. Alright, Well, now, where is my notebook? Where did I put... Here it is. It's under all of this stuff. How did I get this much stuff? Alright, let's, release the Memblaz Death Ray. Put all the citizens of Port Futhal into a large blender. Do the thing that causes the moon to fall apart and crash down. Some of these sound great! I wanted them to do the thing that causes the moon to come apart. How do I get them to do that? Okay, yeah, you're sending a message. Can I just, Oh. Oops. All guards take off early tonight. You deserve it, babies.
I'd say the Inquisition has way too much time on its hands.
Okay, well, that's nice, but that doesn't get me killed in an amusing manner. So, I'm gonna reload. And, take the other two first. Let's grab this one. Drop a large bomb here.
Geez, I'm sorry, kid. Looks like you're on the Inquisition's most wanted list, thanks to me. If it's any consolation, I think you're much better looking than the police sketch.
That's kind of a non sequitur. As your body is scattered from Port Fruthal to Froon, you recall that 3 Psyraps, 2 Pyraps, 1 Pyrap, and 1 Psyrap spelled out the message drop a large bomb here. Your consolation is that part of you landed on the Grand Inquisitor and knocked a contact lens out. That's gory and wonderful. I love it. Alright, what about if we take the other one? Boink. What does this one do? All guards come immediately, shoot to kill. Oh, I can't get them to blow up the moon.
Jeez, I'm sorry, kid. Looks like you're on the Inquisition's most wanted list, thanks to me. If it's any consolation, I think you're much better looking than the police sketch.
Actually, 1 Omega Rap, 2 Psi Raps, 3 Omega Rap, 1 Psi Rap, followed by 1 last Omega Rap spells. The guards come immediately, bring heavy weaponry, shoot to kill. The irony is not lost on you, nor are all the bullets. Each find its own mark beautifully. Alright. Okay. You know what? Maybe we can do this after... Maybe we can get everybody killed in a really cool way after all. Maybe if we just pick the middle one. And and we steal this. And all guards take the night off. Okay.
I'd say the Inquisition has way too much time on its hands.
And then we save. And then we steal, like, another one. No. Oh. Well, that sucks. I wanted to die horribly. Alright. Let's go back in. Anyway, now we've got a really big hammer. Okay, cool. You know, I think that's where we're gonna leave off tonight. Tomorrow, we will probably actually finish Zork Grand Inquisitor. Tomorrow we're gonna open this time tunnel, we're gonna see where it leads, and we're gonna actually finish Zork Grand Inquisitor. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it goes on much longer. I have a lot of vague memories. After that, it'll be the weekend, which probably means more Wild Arms. And on Tuesday, assuming we beat this, you know, on Friday, on Tuesday we will start another Code Recollection. Because I just haven't learned my lesson yet about fucking around with Nintendo. But I'm eagerly looking forward to that. And I don't see anybody I really want to raid tonight. So I will release you guys into the ether. It has been a pleasure to have you here. It has been a pleasure, as always, to show you my really, really stupid love of games. And it has been a pleasure to Zork. So until next time, Zork well. Yes, I'm sending you off into infinity and beyond. Zork well, Zork hard, Zork forever. Good night, everyone.